The passage, "The earth brought forth grass, herbs yielding seed after their kind, and trees bearing fruit, with its seed in it, after their kind, and God saw that it was good," marks the fruition of God's command on the third day of creation. This verse provides a detailed account of the earth responding to the divine decree, bringing forth a diverse array of vegetation. Let's explore this passage in depth. The responsive earth. The earth brought forth underscores the responsiveness of the created world to the divine command. It portrays the earth as a dynamic and living entity, capable of actively participating in the unfolding of God's creative plan. This personification of the earth aligns with the biblical worldview that sees creation as an interconnected and harmonious whole. Diversity in vegetation. The verse elaborates on the types of vegetation that emerged: grass, herbs yielding seed, and trees bearing fruit. This diversity is not accidental, rather, it emphasizes the intentional design of the natural world. Each category of vegetation serves a unique purpose within the ecosystem, contributing to the balance and functionality of the created order. Reproductive cycle. The mention of yielding seed after their kind and with its seed in it emphasizes the reproductive cycle embedded in the plant life. This not only ensures the continuity of each species but also symbolizes the cyclical nature of life and growth. The reproductive principle introduced earlier continues to play a vital role in sustaining the ongoing processes of creation. God's evaluation. The repeated affirmation, "and God saw that it was good," echoes the recurring theme in the Genesis narrative. God's evaluation serves as a divine seal of approval, signifying the intrinsic goodness and harmony of the created elements. This evaluation is not merely a judgment of functionality but an acknowledgement of the beauty and perfection inherent in God's design. Ecological harmony. The emergence of grass, herbs, and trees contributes to the establishment of ecological harmony. Each type of vegetation occupies a specific ecological niche, providing sustenance, habitat, and oxygen. This intricate web of relationships reflects the wisdom and purpose embedded in the natural world. Symbolism of goodness. The affirmation of goodness is not just a qualitative judgment but holds profound theological significance. It suggests that the created order aligns with God's divine intentions and reflects the goodness inherent in God's nature. This theme of goodness becomes a foundational concept in understanding the benevolence of the Creator. Continuity with previous creations. This passage demonstrates continuity with the preceding days of creation. The emergence of vegetation follows the separation of waters, the formation of the expanse, and the appearance of dry land. The structured progression of creation highlights the interconnectedness and interdependence of each creative act, contributing to the unfolding narrative of God's purposeful design. Aesthetic beauty. The aesthetic dimension is implicit in God's evaluation of goodness. The beauty in the diversity of vegetation, from the lush greenery of grass to the intricate patterns of herbs and the grandeur of fruit-bearing trees, reflects the aesthetic sensibility inherent in God's creation. Beauty, in this context, is not merely ornamental but an integral aspect of the goodness of creation. Provision for life. The presence of fruit-bearing trees introduces an essential element for sustaining life. The provision of fruits, with seeds in them, not only supports the ecological balance but also symbolizes God's providence for the well-being and nourishment of living creatures. This theme of provision becomes more pronounced as the narrative progresses. Theological reflection on creation's goodness. Reflecting on this passage prompts theological contemplation on the inherent goodness of creation. It invites consideration of the ecological principles, the beauty in diversity, and the sustenance provided by the earth. The acknowledgement of goodness underscores the theological understanding of creation as an expression of God's love and care for the world. Harmony and purpose in creation. In summary, the verse, "The earth brought forth grass, herbs yielding seed after their kind, and trees bearing fruit, with its seed in it, after their kind, and God saw that it was good," encapsulates a rich tapestry of theological, ecological, and aesthetic dimensions. It portrays the earth as an active participant in the creative process, bringing forth a diverse and purposeful array of vegetation. The interconnectedness, the reproductive cycle, and God's evaluation of goodness emphasize the harmony and purpose embedded in the natural world. This passage invites profound reflection on the theological significance of creation, the beauty and diversity, and the responsibility of humanity as stewards of God's good and purposeful creation.